Some of the extra special things in here I think are unique. You've added, first of all, you mentioned the 9-foot ceilings, which are really open up a home, make the room so much bigger. These little windows for light.
Yeah, the transom windows.
Important. You've added a gas fireplace that is going to be well insulated throughout. Let's move down this way and see the arches. You said this is something that's just standard in what you do.
Yeah, so you can see the beginning of it here. You can see sort of the clipped corners.
Right.
That we've done it here into the dining room area. We've also done it above the fireplace, and the fireplace will be drywalled up there as well. So we really pay attention to particular details, even with the drywall.
Adding ceiling lamps, I've noticed, especially in the kitchen area.
That's right.
That's a feature people really like and usually end up having to pay extra money for.
Yeah, that's right. We really have tried to take the guesswork out of how much in upgrades am I going to have to spend to make my house inhabitable.
Sure.
So we've already included the chandelier. We've already included a lot of the lights that most other builders would say, you know, you have to pay extra for.
I see an island that's going to be here.
Yes, an island. This will be an eat-up bar here, so it'll be a 2-tiered island.
Right.
Tier 1 right up here, and you can just sit up with your bar stools and enjoy your morning cup of coffee. And then Tier 2 will be just down below here to give you some extra workspace in the kitchen.
Kind of a nice feature. And everywhere there's a wall on the outside, you've got this insulation packed in. It is recycled newspaper, but I'm taking that it's been treated for fire.
It has. So not only does it have a mold inhibitor in it, but it also has a fire retarder in it.
Okay, and then you cover that with the drywall, and I noticed on the outside in the garage, you put a fire stop or a fire block.
Right, right, and then we will have fire-rated drywall on top of that as well.
This does have a basement.
It does.
And we can't go there.
Yeah, currently there is a plank, unless you want to walk the plank.
In the basement, there's, did you say 93%?
92% high efficiency gas furnace.
For people who don't understand what that is, explain that.
Well, essentially, most builders are putting in standard into their houses an 80% furnace.
Which generally is a good furnace.
Yeah, generally is a good furnace compared to older furnaces.
Sure.
It meets code requirements.
Right.
So what we have done, and what that really means is that for every dollar you're spending on fuel, you're getting 80% of it back in actual heating.
Right.
So you take it up to a 92, and you're wasting less money, essentially, buying fuel from the power company, and you're converting more of it into direct heating of your house.
Now this is a gas.
It is gas.
I would imagine the 92% is so efficient that the flue pipe could be plastic.
You know, I don't know about that.
Most of them are when they get up that high, because
think
the
you're
heat is kept within the thing. She didn't know that, and I knew that. Well, I may be wrong. I may be wrong, but I think you're right. Upstairs you have what, 3 bedrooms?
3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths in this particular model. It's called the Valentino, by the way.
You've got 2.5 baths?
We do.
1,500 square. You have a full bath, or you have 2 upstairs?
2 full upstairs, a half bath down here.
So the master suite has its own.
It does. That's probably worth a look. Let's see what's up there, because it will have a separate jacuzzi tub and a stand-up shower.
Well, let's go check it out.
Okay.
We're in the master suite bathroom right now. You mentioned the big tub in here. You're going to have a shower next to it. A huge window.
Yeah, it's a nice view right now. That's right.
It works out. This is low E2 glass. Again, very efficient.
It is. It's their Energy Star rated windows, and they are low E like you mentioned. So what that really means is that there is an invisible film on the inside of the windows that is helping to prevent UVAs from coming into the house during the summer. So it's helping to keep the cool in your house during the summer, and it's helping to keep the heat in your house during the winter. It also acts kind of like a sunscreen for your furniture and upholstered fabrics.
That keeps those UV rays from doing the damage. Tempered glass for safety.
Right.
That's a good deal. Again, we get a chance to see how many of us have the piping and everything else completely enclosed in the insulation. I mean, you've left no gaps, nothing at all. So, I mean, it's all around. Now, Oh, and plastic plumbing. We're back to it now.
It
They're
is. We
using
are
it.
back to it.
Yeah.
Yes. Copper is a hot commodity on the black market these days, so you
That's
have to be
right.
careful.
That's right. And they've made it so it is absolutely safe and everything else. This is the master bedroom, and the first thing you notice, not the 9-foot ceilings downstairs, the vaulted ceiling in here with lights put in. This a standard feature for your
This
homes?
is an optional upgrade.
Okay.
So typically speaking, you would have an 8-foot flat ceiling upstairs, but we've decided in the model home here to go ahead and spend the extra little bit of money and put the vault
How
in.
could you come here and not buy this?
I know. Well, that's the idea.
Yeah, that's right. We are in the business of making a
That's
profit.
right.
There's nothing wrong with that. Are we looking at air conditioning vents or heating vents
Yes.
in the ceiling? That's not often seen either.
That is not often seen.
But
You're
a smart
absolutely
place to
right.
put it.
In some instances, it is.
Because cold air goes down.
Because cold air goes down.
Yeah, that's a great idea. People could put a fan in here because you've got it wired for all
Yes,
that.
I believe we're actually going to do that by the
Yeah.
time it's said and done.
Walk-in closet.
Yes, walk-in closet. We try and incorporate a walk-in closet in all of our master retreats.
Sure. This home, base price $180, sits on how much of a lot? Do you know?
It equals about almost a quarter of an acre. So
Okay.
they
That's
vary
pretty
a
good
little
size.
bit. Yeah, they vary a little bit within the subdivision.
When is this model going to be available to see?
We have our grand opening on September the 20th,
Okay.
and so I'd like to invite everyone in Lebanon to come out and check us out.
For all intents and purposes, I don't know of any other project going on like this, and this is the future, folks, and you kind of like being in on the ground level going in.
Yeah, you know, we really believe in green building, not just because it really does benefit our homeowners. We also believe in it because it's really a more responsible way to build these days.
And it doesn't cost that much more.
It really doesn't cost that much more. You know, like I said, we get every one of our houses Energy Star certified, and our standard features get us that certification without spending the extra money
Right.
to do any upgrades.
And for those of you who are really green, because some people like to carry it all the way out, you could do geothermal out here.
We could.
You're offering that.
Absolutely. Really kind of a neat way to look at geothermal. So geothermal, from our standard, it costs approximately $14,000 per house to upgrade
Right.
to geothermal.
Which sounds like a huge amount of
Which
money.
sounds like a huge amount of money, but if you look at it this way, that $14,000 will cost you approximately $90 a month on your mortgage.
Right.
If you look at the savings that geothermal is going to take off of your monthly energy bill, you're looking at a savings of approximately 60%. So if you have,
huge.
it is huge. So if you have a $200 energy bill usually, you're going to end up with a $70 energy bill on average throughout the year.
It will literally pay for
It
itself.
literally pays for itself in the first month because you're saving $130 on your energy bill, even though it's costing you $90 on your mortgage.
So you're fully equipped to handle anybody's situation. I mean, because some people are very, very green, very aware, very knowledgeable about what they want, and you're ready to go any direction they want to go.
We're ready for them.
That sounds great. Grand opening again at Walnut Creek.
At Walnut Creek, September the 20th,
Right.
and it'll be open at noon until 6 that day.
And then this model will be open.
This model
the
will
whole
be open, yes.
You have a number. There are a lot of vacant lots out here.
There are.
That back some back up to the woods.
Yeah, we have a great new website. It's www.potterhillhomes.com if they
Right.
want to look at us online. And then you can also certainly call us up here. The number is 228-1275.
Okay, 228-1275. And to get here, come up North Broadway, come past the fairgrounds, come to Monroe
Monroe.
Road, turn right on Monroe Road, go down to Birchwood, take a left on Birchwood, go up to the first street, take a right, go to the next street, take a right, and you're here. It's really that simple. Carolyn, I've learned a lot today. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's good to have these kind of homes in Lebanon, and we get a chance to let people know all about it.
Well, I appreciate you coming out and taking
Thank
a
you
look.
much. We're going to continue with the City Show right after this. Stay with us.